Netherlands and Nepal by Anthony Frank. A brief history of the Netherlands. People who lived in the Netherlands are known as the Dutch, and before them, Germanic tribes watched over the Netherlands. A portion of the land was taken by Julius Caesar, and it was turned into an empire for groups such as the Franks. In the 1700s, the Netherlands were known for their strong navy. However, their power soon started to decline. They managed to stay neutral during the First World War. However, they were invaded by Germans in the Second War. Afterwards, most of the Netherlands' remaining colonies were given independence. A brief history of Nepal. Nepal was typically seen as a very religious country back at around 6 BC. At this time, many small kingdoms started to emerge, one of which was the Shakya kingdom, from which Buddha belonged to. He decided to live a virtuous life, which became Buddhism. In 1996, there was a 10-year-long civil war, which left the country in a state of shock, as different parties in the government have not been able to come to an agreement on how to govern. Netherlands. Population. The Netherlands has a population of around 17.28 million as of 2019, which is quite overpopulated considering that the Netherlands' total land mass is only 16,040 miles squared. Netherlands. Migration. There are around 28,000 to 33,000 migrants to the Netherlands each year, and most of which are Polish, Syrian, German, or Indian. Netherlands. Religion. The most commonly seen religion in the Netherlands is Catholicism, followed by Protestant and Muslim. However, over 40% of people in the Netherlands are non-religious. Netherlands. Industry. The Netherlands has been a highly industrialized country ever since World War II. The Netherlands' main industry is the food industry. They are the world's second largest agricultural exporter. The state has traditionally been in the fields of transportation, resource extracting, and heavy industry. They have to import around several million tons of coal each year because coal mining was banned in 1974. Netherlands. Agriculture. Some of the agricultural products produced include vegetables, ornamentals, dairy, poultry, and livestock products, and propagation materials. Netherlands. Topography. The Netherlands is typically seen as a very flat country, with around 25% of its land being at or below sea level. However, it does have some higher elevations in the south, east, and central regions. Netherlands. Demographic transition model. The Netherlands would be considered a late stage 3 or stage 4 pyramid in the demographic transition model. Netherlands. Additional information. The Netherlands is the 6th largest economy in the EU, as it has the support of exported chemicals, refined petroleum, and electrical machinery, as well as highly mechanized and profitable agricultural sector. The Dutch economy is a private free market system with merchants and traders. The Netherlands economy is dominated by services, with around 73% of employees working in this sector. Nepal. Population. Nepal has a population size of 28 million as of 2018. Many in Nepal suffer from poverty and lack of available farmland. Many areas have over 60 people per kilometer squared, and most of these areas are in the south. Nepal. Migration. Nepal typically sees very little immigration each year, and usually they have a net loss, as the country is an LDC, or less developed country. We can see that there was a net loss migration in Nepal from the years 2010 to 2017 because many people left in search of a better life. Nepal. Religion. There are many different religions in Nepal, but the most frequent religion is most definitely Hinduism, with Buddhism in a distant second. Other religions include Islam, Christianism, Christianity, and others. Nepal. Industry. Nepal has 3 main industries: agriculture, industries, and services. People in Nepal are very dependent on imports of basic materials such as fuel, building materials, and consumer goods. They only export items such as rice, timber, and textiles. Nepal. Agriculture. Agriculture employs around 66% of people that live in Nepal. The main types of produce that they sell are sugarcane, tobacco, and grain. Nepal. Topography. The average elevation in Nepal is below 750 meters, and it contains some very high highs, but also some very low lows. It is divided into three sections, including the Himalaya to the north, the hills consisting of the Mahabharat Range and the Chur Hills in the middle, and the Teri to the south. Nepal. Demographic transition model. Nepal would be considered a stage 2 pyramid in the demographic transition model. Nepal. Additional information. Nepal is one of the least developed countries in the world, as they are landlocked, lacking substantial resources for economic development, and hampered by an inadequate transportation network. Landlocked means that they are stuck between two or more countries, and those countries are China and India. People in Nepal are very dependent on imports of basic materials such as fuel, building materials, and consumer goods. Around 1/4 of people in Nepal live below the poverty line. Thank you for your time. Are there any questions?